Sun is in my ear, talking about the good times in my life and how we shine so bright. The places we love and all the songs we heard them all night long. All night long. A perfect life, so many nights, places where we come alive. Oh, alive. The places we love and all the songs we heard them.
How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all having a fantastic, wonderful day. We're gonna be jumping right back here to some more Project Nope Zone. Alrighty, let's get into this. Let's do it. Let me adjust the camera just a little bit. There we go. All right, let's do this. First, we need to sleep as it's almost time to sleep. Nice. And we need to toughen up. We need to toughen up on our armors and stuff. So I want to look at what kind of stuff that we can do. So this is probably handy. Okay, that's fine. This guy is probably handy. This guy probably handy also. That's fine there. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We do have the enchantment library as well. That's gonna take a bit to get into, though. That's not too bad. We just need some soul sand, so we might have to go over to the nether for that. That's for this guy, at least, right? Yeah, it seems like that's a mana emerald. So this is also going to require Botania. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see where we're at. So as far as create goes, we're not too far into it. It would be really nice to get this guy set up, which may not be too bad. We just kind of got to work our way down there. Apparently getting grass is a bit annoying from what I'm seeing here. Not really. Just zinc and copper. Okay. But it wants you to make the mixer which isn't too bad. We can do that. So let's go down this line. So we'll go mixer, then brass, then brass casing, and then down here to the speed controller. The speed controller will require deployers, so we will have to go here, which requires brass anyway. This shouldn't be too bad, right? Yeah, it's not too bad. That's all doable. Let's bookmark the individual components. Rose quartz, sandpaper. I think it's just sandpaper. Yeah, pretty much. All right. But first, we need to make the mixer. So we need 5 iron. There goes my phone again, messing with the zoom. That's fine. That's fine, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already have this guy on us. There's the 5 ingots for that. Then we need alloy. You're just normal zinc. You're not alloy. Our alloy should be over here. If I had to guess. Wow, we only have 3 left. We only have 3 left. And for this, you need 2. So that's fine. We have enough there. 2. And 2. There's a whisk. So then we just need the andesite casing, which requires another alloy. And cog. I don't have any casing in here, just making sure. Not that I see. So give me a log. Strip the log. Give me the alloy. Do that. Do that. So there's that. And then we just need a cog, which we have a large cog that I can see currently. Not seeing any shaft. There's some shaft there. We just need 1 shaft and a plank. That should make our cog. And then we just gotta put all that together. Like so. There's our mixer. We got the mixer, no problem. And that unlocks the recipe for brass. So that needs zinc and copper. Am I all out of zinc? That's incredible if I am. Absolutely incredible if I am. Get some meat out of here. Alright. I don't see any zinc there. Or there. Or there. So, we must be out of it. I wanted to look for hammers to see if... Yeah, sledgehammers, right? These should allow for 3x3 mining. We will need... Okay, a little bit here. We're gonna need a little bit for this. Give me some wood. Come into here. I need to make a large plate. What's the material cost? Doesn't tell you here? Guess not. And then we need a tough handle. Pattern across there is 3, 4. That's actually quite a bit that it's going to require. That's fine. And then the other bit is the hammerhead. So now... Yeah, that's all it is. So if we get some gold... it's that. I was like, what does that sound like casting to me? I was like, what is that noise? Anyway, so this here is gonna be this here. Let's put 2 gold in, see how many this guy's gonna... Well, let's start with something that I think takes more than 1, which is this guy. May only take 1, but we'll see. Ah. So no, it did only take 1. That's cool. Good to know. And this guy also only takes 1. Let's get that one smelted down. This will help us in the nether looking for zinc. And I guess technically we didn't need the tough handle to be it, but I want to make the large plate and the head, maybe the head out of iron. That gives it magnetic. Yeah, I think we'll make the head out of iron. If I look at the plates, just trying to see, for one, what all they can be made out of. Looks like just about anything. Not sure what Stonebound does for us. I don't know. We'll make the head out of iron, the plates out of iron also, I guess. This needs 8 for its material cost on the head, so let's get the head cast out first. We'll start there. Make sure we sleep. Alrighty. We are out. So give me these 2. We'll just do a direct smelt at this point. There we are. That'll make our hammerhead. What does copper do? This is dwarven. I don't know what dwarven does. I don't have a Tinker's book, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. This is a cost of 4, so we're gonna need 8 of those. We just need to wait for this. Is this done already? Oh, would you look at that? It would appear to be done. That's nice. So, need to make 2 of these out of copper. the head away for now. And then for the tool rod, we'll just do wood. That should be good enough. So now we just need this. Okay, this is done here already. Nice. Put the ingot cast back in. Do a little bit of that. Now, can I not make a hammer here? Can I handcraft one? No. Okay. Which means I have to upgrade my tinker station. Have to upgrade the tinker station. To an anvil, tinker's anvil. There we are. I'm assuming iron work? Or does it have to be an alloy? It's looking like it has to be an alloy of some sort. Invar is iron and nickel. And we need 3 blocks of it. So 3 crafts of this would make 1 block. So then we need 9 crafts of this. So we need 9 nickel and 18 iron. And that is what we need. Let's grab some coal also here. There we are. Somehow that worked out good. Start with the iron here. It's less efficient to do the direct smelts, but I think we're alright for resources. At least for now. I do want to put the gold away. Let's make sure those levers are up. Get the iron smelting up. And then now the nickel. And we just gotta wait for it to all alloy into Invar. And we can start casting it out. There it is, 3 blocks. And then from there, we just need 4 seared stone, which is 16 bricks. And we're going to need the Tinker Station. This is going to go here like this and this. Then our 3 blocks of Invar. There's our Tinker's Anvil. And now Tool mines faster and has more projectile velocity the deeper you mine. Tool practical. Okay, that's cool. Cool. That's a pretty good hammer right there. Okay. So let's go, we're armored up. We need to make sure we have food. We have some steak here. And a pork chop. Some mutton. And then we can also put the torch back on top there. We can drop off the mixer for now, as well as that, that. We don't need this stuff here. There we are. We might as well repair the iron pick while we're at it. And we also might as well get a bunch of iron smelting while we're at it. Alrighty, I'm going to start casting it all out. We are going to grab some cobblestone in case we need to block up any lava flows. Let's get this guy repaired. And perhaps I should put a diamond on the sledgehammer also. I thought you could change which side the diamond went on. Guess not. Anyway. That's fine and dandy. Go ahead and go to sleep, and then we'll head into the nether to get more zinc. I do not have a shield on me, but I'm pretty terrible at actually using the shield anyway, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. 2 hits, eh? 2 hits from a piglin. And there goes all my levels all over again. Okay, to be fair, he did have a diamond sword. So it wasn't really a fair contest. Alright, I want to see... after we do this. What Y level Zinc is at again? 55. So we'll go a little bit higher than 55. Oh, we're actually at 56 right now, so we just need to go up a little bit. And then we will start our mining here. What's that? Warrior? Not really sure what Sporia is. Okay. That way's a bit scary, so we'll go this way. I think that's diamond over there. Is it a trap? Oh, it's prosperity. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is still. What is this? Scorchia. You can dye it black. You can dye it black. That's about all the use there is for it. Okay. Kind of leads up into our other mine. Okay. Go a little ways in. Got gold. Solium. Alrighty. It actually looks like if we go a few more layers up, we might have a slightly better chance. I don't see a pop-up. Okay, that was weird. Alright, let's try it from this one. Got iron. Copper. Prosperity. Barium. There's some cobalt. We definitely needed that for quest reasons. More cobalt, nice. Iron. More cobalt might as well grab. Not really after the iron though, which is unfortunate. Go down the next line, see if we can have any better luck. A random bandage? That's not weird at all. I don't mind it. But I didn't bring any healing. A little odd. Don't need all that netherrack on us right now. The fucking Blaze is fighting something else, I guess. Crazy. Another quartz. I have no idea where that piglin came from. Just right there in that one little hole would be the answer. Definitely made me nervous. Let's get healed up here. Do it just a little bit. So we can't go any over that way. We can't go any over that way. I guess we go backwards. Is this my mind or is this a natural cave? What the hell? I think I got a blaze rod, which is nice. I think they just spawned in here. Oh, that's a full heal. I didn't know that. Didn't know that was a full heal. Well, might as well grab the cobalt. Still uncertain about this area. I'll just do my best to block it up here. Iron. Unfortunately, not what we're after, but I will grab it. Waste not, what not, and all that. Another coal. So nervous now that those guys just popped up behind me like that. Copper. We're at a good Y level for it. We're just not seeing any. Oh, thank you for spawning above me and not in here with me. That would have sucked. Gold. Assault. Quartz. I didn't mean to do it like that. Iron. Iron, quartz. Throw out some netherrack. That's fine. Quartz, 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 all quartz. All quartz. Oh, I guess that's iron. Copper. Prosperity. Wow, we went through a full hammer's worth, huh? Went through a full hammer's worth. Didn't find any zinc at all. Probably gonna be rough getting back. Okay, luckily he wasn't doing too much damage, but god dang was that scary. We've opened up a lot of open areas. And because of that, chances for spawns to happen. Luckily, we're not too far from the portal. Nice. Sleeping's always first. Plus another act. We'll just deposit everything that we can. Take a mental note of everything we got. I don't have prosperity shards in here. Might be something worth throwing in there. That's okay. Not sure. This can be crushed down into soul sand, right? Get the smelter first? I thought... I was wrong. Okay, so then soul stone is really unnecessary. I think. You use it to make weatherproof blocks, I guess. Oh, you can also use it to get soulium or tungsten using the orchid. guess it's not useless. What about scoria? Useless? Yeah, scoria is pretty useless. We don't need to keep this. Salt. Nothing really crafted into. Move the salt though. Is needed for some stuff, so we'll keep the salt. Got some golden nuggets. I walked out of there with 19 levels. And then Solium is definitely useful. Solium is definitely useful. Now this stuff here, you can blast it or melt it. For every 3, you get a whole nother ingot. We're almost done here. There, that should be it. So, we'll smelt and cast up 3. And then we will... These 2. We'll throw in a blast furnace. To get the normal ingot. That should have also completed the quest here. Yep. It did. So we did walk away with 1 blaze rod, which is a treasure. All in of itself. Of course, it's raining again. We do need to repair the hammer. Wow. Out of 15. Can't repair this here, right? Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know why it shows up like that. Okay. The sword's kind of whatever. I would like to get some redstone and throw on the hammer. This has there we go. Give it the same amount of haste. Bandages. Do not want to forget any bandages. Maybe some plaster. Okay, we're gonna wait to sleep. We might as well breed up the cows. Eventually those cows are going to allow us to get through all the armors. Eventually. So we get all that XP. Okay, well, we will go ahead and go back in. I almost forgot the cobble. Scorchy is useless if I remember right. I would like to use the cobble to block off the portal on the other side. This side here is a bit too open. There we are. Okay, hopefully that doesn't throw back. There's a blaze there. Here's my mine. There we go, take out the blizz. I guess we just keep mining. Okay. Put this cobble here. Let us know that that's the end of the mine. Then we might as well do it. Oh, maybe about here. Got iron. Quartz, all quartz. We got another freaking guy. Got a blaze that spawned in behind me. We got this stupid guy. Check my nose real quick. We're gonna take this guy on. Seems to be running away. Finally found the zinc dope. Alright, let's go take this guy out. Got him taken out. Nice. Finally found some zinc though, so that's good. Jesus. Stupid blaze. $13. Pretty good. Now this frost crystal takes a while for the hammer. The hell is that? Phenotite. You jerk. Nobody's dropped any hearts either, so it seems. I did get a shovel and a sword. Oh, crap. I think the smart move here is to run away. I think the smart move is to run away. I don't think we're necessarily prepared to fight that. I mean, we could try. We're already at 20 levels though, so random beetle out of nowhere. It's gonna be a shame if we die to it. So try to clear the playing field here. Yeah. I think running away was the right answer. Definitely not prepared at all to handle that shit. Should've just ran away. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, motherfucker. Surely he won't follow me through. Pretty sure not even gold gear is gonna help me with that. Let's take the bows out of here. As well as the armor. any bow that we see. Okay. The Dragonborn? That's funny. To try to get our ship back. Okay, so if we see a boss from Lycanite, we run. We don't stick around and ask questions. We don't debate about whether we can take him out or not. We just run. More zinc, prosperity. But it is zinc that we're after. Little jerk. There we go. Just try to clear up a good amount of space here, then go back and look. Iron, silver, coal, copper. Nice. Okay, this area we gotta be careful about. We're kind of getting close to the other guys. I think it's time we take our spoils and leave. Gotta know when to get out. And I think this is the time. Feels like this is the time to get out. Go to where I brought frost crystals back before. I did. Just different chests. Alright, how much zinc did we get? 13, right? 33. Oh. More than I thought. More than I thought. Let's go ahead and get the zinc smelted up. Up to level 20. Product bones are cool. Just get rid of all the pigs. They always seem to spawn back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then our zinc should be done. It is. Nice. So now we can make a whole bunch more of the that we're going to need to farm up some andesite pebbles, but that's fine. I just remembered I had a designated spot for this because I didn't want everything going everywhere. Right here. Grab for andesite. You're shitting me. Andesite levels be low. I'm gonna take these stone pebbles here. Make sure they always have a good place to go. So we can focus on the other stuff. Alright guys, we have been going for an hour and 13 minutes. It is time for our first break of the evening. Feel free to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, let's get back into this. Alright, so we are building up andesite. So that way, we can make more andesite alloy. Well, yeah. Yep. Something that might be faster. Something that might be faster than this method is, I think, if we were to, yeah, because all that only yielded us 10. All that only yielded us 10. So we take some of the infinite lava we can now produce. We take some of the infinite lava we can now produce. First, let's melt up that andesite. And we might as well split this also. That in there also. Cool. We make another generator. But this time, we make it like we made it the first time. And we could even do it in this space here. I think that's what we'll do. Put it in that space there. Let me get my axe. Good old axe. So right here will be our lava. And we just kind of want to make a space. I could go underneath. Not seeming like it wants to let me do that. Okay, we'll do this. Come down here. Let me in, please. Getting out of this predicament is a little more tricky. There we are. Go ahead and pick this guy back up. Okay. So, we want to make a spot for the lava to drop. And the water as well. Everywhere around here, you're going to want to swap out the cobble for safety reasons. Am I stuck again? No. Alright, I'm good. Okay, so then our lava is going to flow down here. This guy here can do that. That can go there. Then our water can just go here. So that's fine. Okay, I think this is gonna work. Looks like it's working. Do that. There should be a chance that we get andesite from this, I would think. Yeah, we are. I think this is a lot faster. Like, how much andesite did we get from that? We have 6. Seven, 8. Nine. 10. There's already 10 right there. So that seems to work quite a bit better. Quite a bit better. But anyway. So now we can take 2 of these. What we got here? Zinc. That's fine. There's that. We want to throw these 2 zinc in here. And then we could put another hopper right there. It is a possibility. Excuse me, pig. The zinc has melted. There we go. There's 18 more alloys. And then we still have spare zinc ready to go. That's awesome. So now that we have that, we made our mixer. We made our mixer already. We're going to want to make 3 flares, which means we're going to need 3 andesite casings at a minimum. At a minimum. So there's our 3 andesite casings. And then we're also going to need brass. And probably quite a bit of brass. which is copper and zinc. So, if we say 10 zinc and 10 copper, that's out. I want the actual zinc. Give me this. I can go ahead and smelt these up and wait for the ingots to come in. All right. So there's 4. We need 10 of these. 10 of those. Make sure this is turned off. There we go. Get all that smelted up. That'll make us 20 brass. We don't need brass there. We do need... Okay, we do need brass here. So we need 15 brass just for these. And then we need 1 brass there. We need 16 total. 16 total. Go ahead and sleep again. Nice, we got a sheep. Oh, like a couple sheep. And all that brass to come in. How are our cows doing? We still got babies over here. They all grown. They appear to all be grown. Nice. Then after those ones grow up, start slaying. Looks like our brass is done. Excellent. Excellent. So now we need... So... 12 brass sheets, which have to be done by pressing, eh? Which means, okay, so there's, I thought I could make it with the hammer. I guess I was wrong. So I need a mechanical press, which means I need 1 more. Those, as well as a block of iron. Nothing in there. Nice. We're gonna need a block of iron. Crazy how much pigs spawn in here. But I think I should only need 1 mechanical press. that. So then it's this, that, and a shaft, which it appears I'm out of. But am I truly? I'm not. Boom. Mechanical press. So this guy link up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Doesn't seem like that's working. Yeah, that's... right there's where it should be. So maybe you have to have a depot? Maybe a depot is necessary? Slightly annoying. There it goes. So now we just gotta wait for that to get done. We are gonna need one more andesite alloy. And then I think it's is it 3 brass casings that we need? Or just 1? Looks like just 1. There we are. Still kerplunking away. Needs 2 more kerplunks. Okay. So now I think somebody just tried to light me on give me with some lightning there. That didn't work, did it? So it's like this. No. That it's like this. Close. There's the brass hands. Then I just need quartz and redstone. That makes 1 rose quartz, and I need 3. Okay. And then I need paper, and I need sand. Okay, there's 3 rows of quartz. Then I just need 3 iron. gonna go after that with the engineer's hammer. There's 3 electron tubes. Then this, 3 deployers. Then we need that for this guy. We are going to need a few more depots. In fact, 2 more depots to be exact. Take this guy down. In its place, gonna put there we are. There we are. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's fine. It'll work. Just slightly annoying. Okay. And then we're gonna need more than that. We need 5 cogwheels, 5 large cogwheels, and 5 nuts. So we need a total of 10 shafts. And then five of those. There we are. And then we need 5 nuts. We probably have iron nuts in here, actually. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now the only thing else we gotta do is make a gold plate. And then I need to look at the... So it's cog, nut. So it's cog, nut. One, 2. That's 1. This is 2. This is 3. 4. 5. Nice. And it's just this and this. Gives us our rotation speed controller. And then we just need another large cogwheel. Boom, boom, boom. And we can now control the speed of everything with this setup here. So, what we could do is make a few gearboxes. There's one gearbox. We're gonna want to bring some shaft out from this guy, just so we have a target. Okay, so then this is going this way. Vertical gearbox. Then we need another gearbox. Could be this and a casing, which I do not have, it seems like. I threw it away somewhere. Don't see it, so I guess I don't have it. Are you broken? Can you still strip when you're broken? Nope. Okay. There's another gearbox. Oh. This needs to be a vertical. Alright, overstress. Let's try 220. Try 175. Let's try 150. 120. 120 works. 126. 128. 130 is too much. 129 is too much. 128. So now we have massively increased the speed, which this guy is now drilling. With our current water wheel setup, that is the fastest we can go. So nice. Now we should also be able to make power The alternator generates power. The electric motor is the opposite, where you use it to generate. Interesting. So now we're getting resources a whole lot faster. We do need to check that hopper. Okay. Not sure how that got spat out all the way up front here. That was weird. That was weird. Anyway, now we're really making resources a lot faster. So that is good. And then, as for tree farming, which we don't really need at this point because we got the bonsai pot. We come back here, we need to get soul sand, all that good stuff. I think really we're kind of at a point where we have to get ourselves to a point where we're okay with exploring the Nether. I think that's where we are. For that, I would like to tier up all the different armor. Ideally. Sound like a zombie villager. Yeah, we're kind of overwhelming the hopper now, it seems like. It definitely should not be a storage space problem. Yeah, it's not a storage space problem. We're just overwhelming the hopper. It's causing everything to jump around a bit too much. But this is the only gap. So really, if we just put a half slab right there, that might be able to solve the problem. I'm not sure. No, it's just like glitching all the way through. That's kind of crazy. I don't think there's a lot I can do about that. Sure is chewing through it though. Alright, cool. So now, I would really like to... Oh, we don't know all the bookmarks anymore. I would like to figure out how a mob crusher, which requires a whole thing. Okay. Let's see. I type in bucket. Fluid XP. Doesn't tell you. I know we can do an XP drain. If I look at this guy, we have the blaze now. We would need an infused ender pearl. Or we use the smeltery. Well, that makes the norm. Yeah. So we'd actually use the smeltery for this recipe. So we just need some endermen. Which means what we should do is change our mob farm setup to incorporate endermen and make them 3 tall. Make them 3 tall. The first thing to do is always going to be to rip the top off.
And his name is Godzilla.
Yeah. That was to kind of be expected, I guess. Like right on the cusp, being able to get in there. Let's take that, block that up. Block that up. There we go. Now I won't have them coming over the edge. I am gonna have to grab more ladders though. Ow. Swear, every time we go to work on this mob farm, every freaking time we go to work on this mob farm, there's always a problem. Where are my ladders? Yeah, it's really seemed like this is gonna cause an entity cram problem. So I'm gonna have to slow this down a bit, I think. Stay down to 100. It's like the hopper can't keep up with catching the goods. Anyway, let's make us some more ladders to scale the top. We also need some cobble. We have plenty of that. We have plenty of that. Alrighty. I am a bit nervous here. It's a special spider. Throwing slowness potions at me. I have bandages after ready, I guess. Gotta watch my hearts here. Can't. It also got me poisoned now. His extra life is gone. This guy's nasty. That guy was gross. He did finally give me a leather pair of pants though. So I guess that's nice. Been kind of waiting on that. Alright, goal here is to make this Enderman friendly. The first step here, if we want things to be Enderman friendly, is to make it 3 tall. That's not that bad, but we're also gonna have to change methods away from water. Nettie Jones, that evil creepy spider, is kind of cute. How's it going? How's it going, Nettie? Let's see. So in order to make this Enderman friendly, we need to go up 1 more block with the roof and getting rid of any water system we have, which means that we're gonna have to switch over to using mob fans exclusively. Mob fans are going to be our exclusive way of transporting the guys around. Go ahead and sleep. Did not mean to throw that. You want a swimming pool up there? Yeah, unfortunately, because we need Endermen. We need Endermen, so Endermen don't like water. So it's unfortunate we're going to have to change this whole design a little bit. You're going to steal the apple tree? Let's see here. So we need mob pants. We're also going to need width modifiers for feathers, which shouldn't be too bad. Don't think we need height modifiers. We might need the distance. Might need the distance. First. Oh yeah, that redstone's kind of a pain in the dick. So we need this and this. And then we're gonna take this and do that. And unfortunately, that doesn't even make us one redstone block for one fan. That doesn't even make us one redstone block for one fan. We're gonna have to do this again. And do this. That is enough for one block of redstone. Right there. Give me some wood. Did not mean to make charcoal. So that's enough for one mob fan. One mob fan is not enough. We need at least one and then some sides. Then we're gonna need one up there. One down there. We're also gonna have to contend with fall height. Since we're removing the water, we're gonna have to contend with fall height. I want the mob masher to be the thing that kills the Enderman. Yeah, and then all that is enough for one block of redstone, and you only get 9 back. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. There we are. Uh, 15, 16, 17, 18. We actually only need 18. There we are. Take this, put 9 in here, 9 in there. And then, with the fall damage, can I make cobwebs? Not really. Not without getting into Botania. Don't really have a way of making bees. Huh. So, what to do? What to do with this situation? I could just make a normal kill box, I guess. I'm not sure. That's enough for 3 mob fans. Then we just need the stone slabs. Go with it. And of course, it's raining again. I'm gonna mess up the compression. Because that's always fun. Alright, there's our 3 mob fans. Can't sleep right now. Gonna need feathers. I have 3 feathers in there. Have I been getting feather drops from zombies? A couple. Couple. We are at the level 24. That's nice. In theory, we could just make it a dropper. The mob fans should be enough to blow everything down. And the Endermen might not fall from this height anyway. Like, they may not fall from that height anyway. So it may not be that big of a deal. Boom, boom, boom. So first step, we want to make this thing one more tall. One more tall. That'll be the first order of business. If I put a cap here, yes, that's 3 tall. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. Drop down here. And we can then access our ladder. And then have a wand in here somewhere. I thought that's all of our wands broke. If they did break, that's no big deal. We can make another. So before we put the cap on, this guy is going to be here. And then the other two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 8. Roughly here-ish, maybe here. Go back one. That one will go there. Follow our line. That one will go there. And then, if I click show area, it's got a pretty good range on it already. Yeah, each one of these only needs one singular range upgrade. I think, yeah, one range upgrade for here, and then maybe gotta find the hole again. I think this is the hole. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? Oh, no. The hole actually goes all the way to here, but it got really blown up. Okay. It just got really blown up. Right, so there. So it's gonna need 8 range total. This is 3 tall from this point. So then, if we just build out, from here, a little bit of this action, and this is 3 tall already, so that's fine. Put that there. Put that there. That will drop them down the hole. And the only thing we gotta do at that point is make sure that everywhere below here is that tall. I'm gonna try to get down there and sleep. Got booted off the edge, that was fun. Before he mob spawn. Hopefully I can get here before he mob spawn up there. Looks like I was successful. Nice. Alrighty. So we're looking good from this standpoint. We are definitely going to need more cobble, though. We are definitely going to need some more cobble. Let's go ahead and put these leather pants away for now. And as far as these go, it's just the feathers. Just need some chickens to spawn, really. Alright, so... And then for range add-ons, this adds 1 range on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need 4 range add-ons per, so 8 range add-ons. This is no longer gonna have water. That will no longer have water. We're gonna need 2 height modifiers on this. The distance actually, no, this has to be upgraded also. So we need height modifiers also on this guy. They're just more feathers. We're basically just gonna have to start a chicken farm to get this to do what we want it to. We might have some chickens lying around. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. We don't have any chickens? Any cows? In fact, that silverfish spawn kind of made me nervous. Get rid of the pig. That sheep's fine, I think. Now our hope is to spawn some chickens in. Sometimes the chickens like to come down here and hide also. Or in here sometimes. A lot of times they spawn up on top of the mob farm. Trying to get some to spawn in. They always want to spawn in when I don't want them. Now that I want them, they don't want to spawn in. There we are. Got a whole bunch of leather now. See if destroying any of those helped out. Just 17 leather. Still not quite enough. Trying to figure out where I was when most of those animals were spawning. Probably over here by the farm. Probably over here by the farm. I guess in theory I could have been up on the mob spawner. Let's continue here. Still got repair work to do. And hopefully some chickens will spawn in for us. Alright, that is the chute almost complete. That's plenty tall enough for Enderman to drop down. Thing is, I don't want to my ladder. It was not my ladder. I do not want to get rid of all the water just yet because it'll create spawnable areas. And I really want my fans and stuff in place first. We are going to need a few more mob farms, or a few more fans, by the way. So let's see if we can't work on that. All my iron is in my inventory, I think, right now. I don't see any extras. And I don't see any in there, so let's go ahead and get some more iron smelting. The ingot cast is in there. Get some more iron here. There's another fan. There's another fan. Because we're going to need one fan here, blow that way. We're gonna need another fan in the back to blow this way. And then we're probably gonna need another couple set of fans. We actually need, so we need, that's fine all the way down to there. So we need 1, 2, 1, 2, maybe 4 total. We have enough for 2 right now. There's 3. 4. That'll be enough for 4 more mob fans. We are going to need the iron. That's fine. We are going to have to smelt some more stone. That's also fine. Then I really need chickens to spawn in, which would be nice. Don't know if there's... Yeah, there's not like... There's this, I guess. I think I have a couple of those, actually. Down in my mob chest downstairs. Let me go to sleep here, and then we'll go downstairs and check. I think I have 2 of those already, though. Conveniently. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I know we have some eggs, though, so we can do it that way. We can do it that way. We have 16 eggs here. Let's just make a hopper. Dang it. Forgot that doesn't work in this pack. Make a hopper. We'll get some fence and some half slabs. Make a little spot for some chickens. So if we put a hopper here, And we put a half slab on top. Yep. That'll work. That's interesting. I don't know if that was supposed to happen that way. I don't know if that's supposed to happen that way, but that's interesting. Alrighty. I can almost get on top of that. There we go. And we'll take our chicken eggs. A few eggs we do have. Yeah, I was making sure I didn't see any more. Oh, that's a lot of chickens that spawned in all at once. Okay. Then we just need a whole bunch of seeds. Or patience. Seeds are patient. Let's smelt up a whole bunch more iron because we are probably going to need it. By the end of everything, we're probably going to need it. What's the growth time on these chickens? Yeah, quite a while. Like 20 minutes. 20 minutes per chicken. I guess the best way for us to get seeds. It's gonna be crop sticks. They're gonna be crop sticks or bone meal in the dirt. I'm not sure which is gonna be fast. We have a bunch of bone meal, so I guess maybe that'll be faster. Didn't like me touching grass, eh? How we doing on food? We got a bunch of steaks. Okay, there's that. Something tells me these seeds aren't gonna do much, though. I don't know if they'll even eat these ones. I can eat it. But no, it doesn't look like they will eat these ones. Try to get them all down to about 10 minutes. We don't take the hemp either. Okay, so the hemp and the cotton are useless. Only the wheat and the beetroot are of any use. Sweet. As far as I can tell, you also don't get yeah, you don't get more seeds from harvesting the wheat. So it's going to be bone mealing the grass is basically our only option here. Beetroot's fine, cotton's whatever. Alright, who... Oh, you're at 500. You're at 500. Okay, you're down to 500. So now, it's only gonna be we've had the time, so it's only gonna take 10 minutes rather than 20. But guys, we have been going here for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It is time for our break. It is time for our break. So, kind of scary. What time is it in game? It's 9 a.m. p.m. Okay, after we sleep, we'll go take our break after that one. In the meantime, we just had a sheep yeet itself off into the void over there. I don't know if you've seen that. I did. I seen it. Got a pig here. I also heard flipping chicken hiding somewhere. I'm hearing a chicken. I don't know where it's hiding at. Are they inside? That doesn't seem to do nothing to it. Not sure where the chickens are. They're in the walls. Alright. We're gonna go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and then take our break. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Alrighty, guys, let's get back into this. Get back into this. Alrighty. Our chicken's coming along. Nice. We're all about to get fully grown. And then we can start breeding. Chickens. Because I'm not sure if chickens naturally lay them. Doesn't look like it, so it looks like you do have to kill them. I didn't get a single wheat or beetroot seed. Alright. Got some that time. Got some that time. Eventually, all these guys will be fully grown. You got 40 seconds. You got 21 seconds. This guy fell out. Just that one we can let run around for a bit. And hopefully those guys will start dropping more eggs. We got a chicken on top. There we go. There's 5 feathers that we needed. Little chick's not happy because I hurt those other. Look at the aggro range. It's crazy. The only thing that's keeping them over there is the fact that his parents are there. Get those cows breeding up also. That aggro range is absolutely nuts though. Absolutely nuts on the aggro range. I guess we could grow some more seeds while we're at it. Not sure how useful the poppies and dandelions are going to be, but you never know. Maybe in the future they will be. Let's try to grow this guy up. Alright, in a little over a minute, that guy will be fully grown. Got a pig watching me sleep. What's the level 25? Song's a little loud. Turn it down a little bit. This guy should be getting close. Should be getting close. No feather. How sad. The chickens are about ready to get bred again. Alright, that's a pretty good amount for now. Get these guys. Here. Come here, chicken. Stop trying to kill me. And let me grow you up. There we go. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. You get another egg. 7 seconds. Fully grown. Got a couple more feathers from them. Nice. Alright, so we have 10 feathers total so far. We need 3 per wit modifier. And we need 8 wit modifiers. So we need at least 24 for those. We have 10. Okay. For the height, we need 3. And we're gonna need either 2 or 3 height ones. We need 2 or 3 height ones. Might as well go up and check it. We need 1, 2 height ones. So it's gonna be 6 feathers by itself. So let's go ahead and get those made. Get those made. Then we install those. There. Yep. So that's going to cover the full height that we need it to. And then we need to extend the range 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. We need to extend the range 4 on that one. So the range requires 4 feathers per. So we need 16 feathers for that. What'd you drop? A guardian gem? A random ass golden sword? Okay. Okay, no more chickens spawn from that one. Nothing. It's almost like you gotta hit the chickens with their own eggs for any of them to come in. While we're waiting, what we can do here is modify That's gonna make a mess. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let me just come in here. Block that guy off. So this is gonna drop all the way down. And then our mob pan would go right here. Mob pan is gonna go here. Want to make a access up for when we get the mob fan placed down. We're also going to have to do this, so I can face this way and jump and place it. Let's get the other mob pans made, I guess. Of course, after we sleep for the night. After we sleep for the night, we'll make a couple more mob pans. I am going to need more cobble smelted for that to work. There we are. And then we're going to need iron. Not sure how much iron, but we will. Okay, so then this is going to go in the middle. Iron. Going to go here. That. And then our slabs go there. That'll make our next 3. There we are. We can get these guys placed in and figured out. So this guy is going to go right here. There. Like that. He's going to need some range upgrades. Well, actually, yeah, that's actually fine. We can raise the roof here up by 1. This one does not need to be raised, so that's going to go like that. Then we just need to get up onto that level. And that's where it was. This is where it was before. So it needs to go here now, I believe. Unless I'm wrong, it needs to go one more. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's fine. So that'll work there. And then we need to drop down here. Do that. Clear the water. And then this level here. Oh, see, that's a problem. That's going to have to go up by another one. We kind of need to start at the bottom with all this, because of the fact that from every level up from here, it has to go up by 1. So this is actually where we want to start. This is actually where we want to start. While we're here, let's get these fans turned off. Don't really feel like dying to that problem. I feel like I can almost make that jump. Okay, you're done, pig. Ah. There we are. So the first drop is over here. Although technically, we could just drop them here. We could just drop them here. Just put a mob band. Put a mob band here. Put a mob band there. That will blow them down the hole. That's fine. Need less mob bands that way. So then all we're really doing is taking them from this drop all the way to this drop and then down the hole to there. And then this would be a mob band here, right there. Correct, correct. And then go area. Go area. So then this guy would need a range of 2. This guy would need a range of 1. And then if I come over here, put that slab back, thank you. Also, light this up while we're here. So then, excuse me. So they're gonna drop into this hole, boom, and then get blown into this hole, boom, and get blown back. And this area is fine already by itself. This area here is fine. That's fine. And that's fine. So I'll make a beautiful cross section here. They'll get blown here. And then they boop down the hole. So these are actually all good to go. And then what I can do, come back up top. So that level's fine now. So that level's fine now. This just needs to be extended a bit. By 2. This just needs extended by 2. So really it just comes down to extension upgrades at this point. And some width upgrades. Extension and a couple of width upgrades. That's the 10 eggs here. Okay. Can't tell if those guys are mad or not. We got enough for probably 1 upgrade. Yeah, let's do a distance upgrade. Let's do a distance upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it wasn't that. That. There we go. So these ones are fine. Let's go up top. Start top down as far as the upgrades go. As far as the upgrades go, we'll go top down. Got a sheep and a cow up here. That guy in there. We need 3 more there. Okay. Got a little bit too much stuff on us. Let's drop it off. Drop some of this off. Looking good. About to become nighttime. I think we got enough time to go up and then back down though, before any problems that come up. Hopefully that was the truth. Alright, let's get to bed. Hopefully nothing spawns in on us. Looks like we're okay for now. Okay. 4 more eggs. Alrighty. We probably take out. Yeah, so they really don't like it when you throw eggs at them. Pisses them off a bit, I guess. Spewing cobble everywhere. What's up with that? I'm thinking I let these guys be my egg producers, and then I build a secondary pen for our feather production. Kind of what I'm thinking here. We can say this pin here is going to be for feather production. So we just throw in any eggs we get into here, and then hope they spawn some chicks. Let those chicks grow up. And then we have feather production. Looks like that chicken's grown. And obviously any... There. any chickens that end up falling out of this little nest area, obviously, are doomed. Doomed as well. Cows are ready to get bred up again. There we are. We might as well make a bunch of torches also. The chest has my torches here somewhere. There it is. Like, these areas, we're going to want to light up anyway. Because we don't necessarily want mobs spawning in these areas. We just want them spawning up top. So we might as well light them up. If that makes sense. There we are. That should make it to where we don't necessarily have to sleep as drastically as before. Everything should be good and lit up for the most part. Only thing that maybe not is the stuff over here. But so far over here looks fine. And the only other place I was thinking about was... Oops. I wasn't expecting to make that jump. Whoa. That hopper is backed up. We need to make some drawer upgrades. Let's see. Looks like lapis is our main problem. Maybe on the lookout for any more problems. Okay, these are all going in fine. Apparently a bunch of stuff got held up on the hopper because of the lapis. Okay, looks like it got all caught up. Nice. Not sure what the deal is with the cobblestone. I don't know if the cobblestone is full. It doesn't look full to me. Alright. Hopefully that should fix that for a little bit. Do we have any more eggs? We do. So these are our feathered chickens. We have plenty of egg-laying chickens, I think. Alright guys, but that makes the 3 hour and 20-minute mark. We have started farming up chickens. We definitely were able to achieve some more zinc and stuff. That is going to be it for tonight. I am not sure if I'm going to get another stream in before we start moving stuff. I really hope I do, but I may not. If not, I will keep you guys updated via the story on Twitch, or you can check my Twitter page or my Facebook page and see there. I do not have a community tab on YouTube yet, as I am not a partner, but that's fine. I will see you guys all